y'all doing? My name is Reese, and up in the sky, far away, there's a magic world where we play. So come along with me, and you'll be happy. Had to think about it. Went to the wrong chord. Howdy, folks. Welcome back to Bees 2. The adventure continues. The adventure of awesomeness and fun times to be had here in the wonderful world of Bees 2, where today we are going to do a couple of different things. All right, we're going to blow a hole in this wall here. And when I say blow a hole in it, what I actually mean is I'm going to very delicately move the DNA spawner just out of the way, and then just very delicately tap a hole in the wall here. There we go. Because this is where we're going to be expanding for the new bee operation, all right? We're going to be moving all of the bees, that's what we're going to be doing today, into a new sort of storage facility. I've got to figure out exactly how we're going to configure it and build it. I think it's going to be mostly glass, which you know what that means. We need to build more glass, and I did kind of start that process previously, but I see that we did run out of, we're running out of charcoal. I think we probably have more in here. We got 21 charcoal. So here's what we'll do. We're going to grab a stack of wood. We do have a stack of wood here. And we're going to throw that down here to create more charcoal. And then up here, we're going to put that away. Put that, oh shoot, I forget that it fills back up immediately, doesn't it? All right, that's fine. We'll just keep this going up here, making some more glass for us. The other thing that we're doing today is we're going to pursue making the diamond and the redstone bees. Now remember, in order to get diamond, what we have to do in order to breed them is we need to get coal and blaze. So focusing on coal, that's actually not too difficult. We just need wood and lava, and that's actually not too difficult. We just need, lava and lava. I guess we probably make like a lava DNA strand is what we do in that situation. Yeah. Okay, so we have to have lava, so we'll have to make lava, and it looks like we can probably make that inside of maybe a tempered glass jar, one would assume. Yep, that's how we do it. Let's go ahead and do that right now then. Why not? We can do that right now, and then we'll also focus here in a minute. Was it 4 of them it looked like? So we're going to come over here. Oh, we've done it before, apparently. Insufficient resources. What are you? You're compressed stone. Wait, hold on. No, wait. That's all normal. That's just regular old stone. Does it have to be stone? Can it not be cobblestone? It looks like it does have to be stone. Well, the good news is we have some of that as well, so we can just grab some of that. And then have we done this already? Do we already have lava? Did I already make a lava bee and I just have no memory of doing that? And then that's just combined with a regular old empty DNA strand, which we could probably make right now, just using objects that are located inside of this here chest. But we have to open the correct thing in order to do that, of course, naturally. Let's create just one for now. That's all right. That's going to take a while. I'll leave that in there for now. And then also we're going to need plenty of the new material that we're using for all future expansion in terms of the ground. We're going to make the ground out of this cobblestone, the big tile cobblestone, because I quite like it. It's really nice. And so we could also just do grass, because we kind of have grass going on right here. Do we want to have a grass walkway down the middle? I actually do like that idea quite a bit. Having a grass walkway down the middle, and then everything around it being stone, or I do quite like these oak planks as well. So let's see what we've got right now in terms of dirt. We have 163 dirt. We might need more dirt kind of as we progress. But for right now, we will carve this out kind of the same as it is behind us. I'm not going to worry about getting those pieces as they fall out of existence. That's fine. So this is a by 3 here, and that's going to be the width, I think, outside as well. Also, that might help us get the grass to spread a bit more quickly. Now, one thing I would be curious about is whether or not we should temporarily get rid of these stones here, just so there's like an opportunity of grass spawning on top of them and helping grass spread more quickly kind of on the other side. I don't... We'll put it back eventually. We're going to replace those. Or maybe not. Maybe we make this like a big open archway that we can walk through. The only concern would then be if I don't sleep, phantoms could fly inside and eat our face, which is something that we would want to avoid pretty much at all costs. But for now, how far out do we go? So we've gone 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks for now. Let's go all the way up to maybe 12. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. That's far enough for the time being. We will have to go out further, especially as we add more bees. You know, the more bees we have, the sort of longer this has to be. And maybe it branches out into different directions. But the idea here is going to be that this is where the bees are stored. So we have that walkway there, and now grass should start to spread. To either side of that, we are going to want to do the cobblestone, the big tile cobblestone. So we'll grab a stack of that out of there. And we will leave behind the dirt, because I think we're probably done with it for now. And then while I'm thinking about it, we're going to jump back over here and add some more, there we go, add some more sand. The glass is coming along quite nicely. We have a little bit more than a stack. We're not going to need all that much. One thing we are going to do real quick is we are going to come back here. Oh, what? That's wonderful. That's fantastic. We now have a monster spawner. We should probably go to bed before something awful spawns like a creeper. I hadn't even considered the possibility of that happening, and yet here we are. Maybe we should grab some torches. Maybe we should do that. I'm not going to sleep. Oh, there's more. Wonderful. This didn't happen before. Why didn't this happen before? It's because I broke all of the... Oh gosh, they're just going to spawn all over the place. We got to move quick. It's because I broke everything, all the fences that had lights on them, and now there's no lights. But also, where are the lights? We were even told by our good friend Gilliam that we needed to place down some kind of super torch to prevent this exact thing from happening. And we simply have not yet at this current juncture, but that's okay, because life carries on, and we're going to find a way. We're going to go ahead and break this one. And I think we'll just place down torches at random intervals. We could press F7 if we wanted to get a grid of where monsters will spawn at night. And the yellow marks are where they spawn at night, and the red marks, which there are none of right now, but if there were, that would represent where they spawn regardless of what time of day it is. If we wanted to put these down in sort of a less random order, although I'm not really all that concerned about it, to be completely blunt with you, but if we wanted to, we could kind of use these to determine, like, okay, well, where's our minimum placements? And then we could go back over here and mirror that on this side. Again, not because we need to, or more so because I want to at this point. Just have it be nice and mirrored and tidy. Okay, so now we're getting to a point where it's a bit overkill on this side. But there we go. I don't see anywhere else monsters can spawn right here, so we should be good. Can I throw a light on top of this? I know I can put a light on top of, like, here. Or here. Yeah, there we go. Do lights kind of like that. One there. Okay, and now the sun's coming up. I'm just put them down wherever I see they might spawn. Okay, we are running out of torches too. We're down to 12, but... Oh, spiders! That's actually not too bad. I can deal with them. Especially as the sun comes up, they become less aggressive. Although right now they're super aggressive, and they have clear access to me. But you know where they can't go is in here. Yeah. Oh, but they do still know that I'm here. Can I stand inside of this and hit them? Yeah, I can. Okay, no, they can hit me when I'm inside of that. That's fine. We're just gonna have to charge in. There we go. Hello? Hello? Hi. How are you doing? You having a good time up there? Yeah, there was a spider in the last episode, but that was in the real world, and I let it go because I was feeling very friendly. You're a monster, though. You're a menace. This had to happen, I'm sorry to say. But we'll place these down, and that'll kind of help a little bit right now. Okay, there's that situation dealt with. No more monsters, although that should show you how desperate the world is to spawn monsters. We should probably build a monster spawner, like a dedicated place for the game to spawn in, like horrible, terrible little creatures. And that would actually be great, because then we could collect them. We could automate that. We could have all the usual stuff you get from monster spawns. Ender pearls in particular would be nice, although those are a bit tricky, because once you start attacking them, they do tend to leave the spawner. They are prone to doing things such as that, but we're going to go ahead and... The thicker the plate gets, the less nervous I am about falling off. Even outside, when I'm like right up on the razor's edge of the currently constructed platform, like if I go over here, for example, on that little platform there, I'm very nervous. But out here, even I'm like right over here on the edge, I'm not worried about falling off for some reason because the platform itself is just so big. Even though I'm just as close to the edge and just as likely to die, I have no clue what sort of trick of the mind that is, but there you go. And then we are going to connect this up to the front as well. I kind of thought about leaving it to where you have to pass through my house to get to back here, but we already started to kind of go around the corner, so we might as well see that through to completion here and bring it all the way. We're going to run out of blocks before we get there. Also, though, where are the torches? We can put torches on the corners. There we go. That'll look great. And yeah, we're going to be a bit short, although we could make it a jumping puzzle if we wanted to. but we don't want to that badly. I'm also very nervous. I feel a tightness all in my entire body as I try to make my way back around here. Come on, grass, go do your thing. Go spread. Spread your wings and fly. You're a grassy kind of guy. Spread your wings and fly. And there we go. We're all connected up, so you can now make the whole loop all the way around, if you aren't so inclined, if that's the sort of thing you'd like to do. We now need to work on doing some remodeling on the inside, because we are going to do away with these oak fences. And can we safely break all of these without breaking anything else? It kind of looks like yes, we can. That would be the worst if it suddenly took down a whole load of bee habitats and they all flew away. I mean, we would be in a pickle then. We also need to kind of, I guess we are going to make this a big open archway, so we should figure out exactly how that's going to look. So we should get more sand, and I think I accidentally threw some of our sand over here into this chest, where there should never be sand. Sand should not exist there. Also, we tend to end up with like excess things over here. We need to remember to get them out of here, right? If we need cobblestone, get the cobblestone out of here, not out of like over here, because then it's hard to put it back in because it tends to fill itself back up. But there we go. Getting the glass going. It looks like this is almost finished. A couple more charcoal will turn all that oak log into more charcoal, and then we'll have enough charcoal to make more glass, because that's sort of the cycle we're in right now. And look at that, the grass is starting to grow. That's lovely. Now up at the front here, it looks like so we shrunk it all the way down to this like exact corner here, like that, and then we actually replaced that corner with wood, which I don't know if we're going to end up doing on this side. I think kind of whatever we end up doing over here is sort of what's going to be mirrored on the other side as well. So if we do that all the way to there, and then we have just the stone brick, go up like that, take this piece out again, glass all the way across as a big old glass window. Great. And then I think probably not glass stairs, but the stone brick stairs in the corners there is that's going to be what ties all of this together in that really sort of classy way there. We could do the mob filter if we wanted to. I do like the mob filter, but we don't really need it. There we go. So that's our way in and out of here now into the bee sanctuary. And then we've got to add some torches so that the monsters don't spawn, because the night is dark and full of terror. But there we go. And I like the contrast between the plain cobblestone and the stone brick. I do like how that looks. That's coming together real nicely. And then we need to sort of continue expanding this. I don't know how wide this needs to be. I guess we need to sort of build a demo of how this is going to look. We need to build like at least one new replacement beehive and see how that's going to shape up. Do we have, by chance, perchance, do we have a campfire and a beehive? We do have a tier 2 beehive, so we'll grab that. We don't actually need to have a fire. We'll just pretend like there is one. But let's say we come out here. Ooh, it's so lovely and grassy and beautiful. And then off to one side, maybe like right here, we just have the beehive facing in this direction. So this is the back of it. All right. And so what's the construction here? We're going to need to have the storage drawer on top. So the storage drawer goes right there. Wonderful. And then remember, we only need one block in the middle. So let's say we build this out of glass. Something like that, okay? And then you could put one glass right there. And that works just fine. But that does raise the concern of how do we get stuff out of it? That's an issue. What we could do is we could build the... Oh, Shrek, you know what we could do? We could use the mob filters, right? And we could build the back and then the top block out of the filters. And then we could walk directly into the center and be standing kind of right on it, inside of it. Because you can stand inside of these. And in fact, we're going to go ahead and break this one, because I don't think we really need it here. That's fine. And then we might have some inside of here already. We got a couple more. Perfect. And I'll just sort of demo this ridiculous thing that I have in mind now. This absolutely absurdist looking... you know what? You know what we could do is we could have it be this middle here, because then we could have like a second beehive set up to the side like that. Okay, if that one's there, like imagine that's a whole other beehive. So this right here is going to be the hive, and this up here would be the drawer. And then in the middle, they could share the mob filter, and then that way that we wouldn't need like 6 mob filters. We would only need 1, 2, 3, 4 of them for that to work. So if that goes there like that, okay, and then this right here would need to be 1. Nope, messed that up already. Immediately we're off to just a stunning start. I gotta come here, you. Please don't fall off the world when I break you. Please come into my inventory. I'm begging you. Thank you. So that would go in place of that glass right there. Can I break that glass from inside of here? How do I do this? Okay, you know what? This is probably the worst building material right now, glass, because I can't even reclaim it. But there we go. So we add that. This is probably a very silly design, and folks can let me know. But what I can do is I can get in here. So like, when we right-click with our shears, if it happens to fly inside, I can go inside and just collect it, and all of the bees will be right there, but they can't get out because, they're surrounded by mob filter players, which, what can they do? But can I put bees in here is the question. That is the question, isn't it? The alternative would be that we just break this piece here, and we just have it be too tall. Right? Now, again, it's not possible for it to be too tall, but you know what I'm saying. 2 blocks tall instead. And then that gives me room to just walk inside of it. Sure, the bees could also float around inside, but what does that actually hurt? I don't care if the bees are flying around inside. This is pretty compact, and I've got full view inside of what's going on. I like that quite a bit. I can get in, they can't. I can actually pass through as well, and if I wanted to, we could have another beehive on the backside here. I don't like that because I want all of the like storage drawers to be facing in the same direction. I'm just saying that if I wanted to, we could have another cavity here right in front of me, and then another sort of setup of, if this is the cavity, beehive, and storage drawer, right? And that would be 3 of them in this tiny spot, and then I could just go in and like, bloop, get access, bloop, get access, bloop, get access. I don't like the idea of having the one in the back, though, because like I said, I would much rather have everything facing in the one direction. This seems like it would work. This seems like it would work. Whether or not this is the best design, I don't know. Again, that extra space on the top is probably not necessary. We did not need to break those. We could have left them. There's really no reason to take all of this apart, because I think this is probably the design we're going to use, and we're probably just going to leave these right here like so. We don't need this piece in the corner. We can get rid of that. And in fact, we don't even need to put glass on the top. What we could do is we could get, I wonder if you can get these oak planks, this style of oak plank. Let's take a nap, by the way, real quick. Just before things get dicey and phantoms spawn and we start to suffer, at the hands of our enemies, some sort of horrific fate. If we have any more of that wood, can you turn that into a smooth slab? No! Oh, I was really hoping we would be able to turn that into like a smooth slab. Okay, let's not give up hope yet. Let's not lose heart. If we take a slab, can we run that through the iron chisel? No, there's no chiseled slabs. Gosh darn it, that is upsetting. So we don't really have any options for capping that off with like half blocks that are sort of within the theme, unless we did like a stone brick, and we could do that, I guess. That's not going to hurt anything by any means. I would like to cap it off with something, because that looks silly up there, those blocks on top. That does look rather silly. And something that would help tie it all together more. We could just use regular old slabs, there's nothing saying we can't just use wooden slabs. I'm not really a big fan of the aesthetic of it, but that does look a lot better. And we could come across here and have it cap those off as well, like that. If we were so inclined, we could have the whole thing. I don't know why. Again, it's not necessary, but it's an option. Is that the design? Is that how we do it? That is much smaller. Keep in mind, that right there is 2 whole hives, okay? As opposed to this is 2 whole hives. It might seem cruel to the bees, but here's what you got to keep in mind. This is what you need to remember in this situation. They're not real. This is a video game. They don't have feelings or emotions. They don't actually exist. So it would be rather silly to be concerned about such a matter. So I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to move them outside here and put them inside of the beehive too. And, well, we're going to leave this hive here empty. We're actually taking all of this down is what we're going to do, and we're going to expand this platform out. And we're going to set these further back and away from the walkway in the middle here. I don't want things to be cramped. It is spreading quite quickly, though, the grass, which is what we like to see. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now, and this is something I don't think we've really done much of in this series, I'm going to pause the recording, and I'm going to go back and forth. I'm going to make more glass. I'm going to make sure the glass production stays up and operational at full capacity if possible, okay? So we're going to keep making as much glass as we can. And I'm going to be getting a lot of cobblestone. So we got 16 of those. That's perfect. Cook those up if you wouldn't mind. And we're going to be getting like cobblestone out here like that. And running it through this bad boy to create lots more of the big tiles that are right in front of me. And I'm staring at them. Where are they? Right there. Cobblestone big tile. Make a lot more cobblestone big tile. And we'll resume after I've got the platform built. And that way we can save storage space and save me time during editing. I know what I said earlier, but I did want to throw out there that I do now remember that we do in fact have this wand that we just used in a previous installment. Yeah, I do remember that. And yeah, you're right. That is going to make all of this a lot easier, isn't it? Yeah, that makes placing these blocks so much easier. Oh man, time is truly going to start flying by now. You know, all the way up until this wand breaks, at which point I'll have to go make another one, but still. It does save time. Until I misclick and accidentally place, like, all of those up there. Can you imagine? By the way, I gotta go make a new one. Well, I don't know what I'm looking at, but it caused me to feel a great deal of fear. Oh, it's a traitor, isn't it? Please tell me that's what you are. Hello? Oh my god! Let me explain, alright? I'm listening to Creepcast featuring Wendigoon and Papa Meat, alright? They're talking about the Pen Pal story. It's kind of scary and unnerving. I'm back here working on stuff, okay? And then I turn around and there's like, what appeared at first to be like some sort of blue creature staring at me. And I was like, I've got to unpause the recording. I need whatever's about to happen to be recorded for posterity's sake, but it's just the wandering trader. Thank heavens. I have nothing to trade, I'm sorry to say. I don't have any emeralds at all or any way to get them. I would love to get some black dye, some red mushroom, you know, any of these things. A beacon would be great, but I have nothing to buy with, and I have nothing to sell. So I don't know, can I kill the trader and take his stuff? Like, can I take the trader llamas? How does that work? Yeah, I don't know. Would something bad happen if you kill the wandering trader? I mean, I'm assuming that you probably get a pretty bad rap at that point. The word probably gets spread around that, hey, don't go over there. That guy, he kills wandering traders. And I might never get another wandering trader again. So, oh, and he's gone. Did he already leave, huh? Is that it? I guess maybe I shouldn't have talked about killing him. No, he's still here, but he's definitely cleared off a little bit. He's like, I'm gonna go over to the water and not stand so close to that lunatic. I mean, I guess all you had to do is look at me. I do literally have a house with... Where did the other one go? How did it die? How did it die? We made sure that this place was built in such a way that it couldn't die. Oh, come on now. Come on now. You don't even get his ink sac. I'm very upset. Are you... What? Where are you? Sir? Are you invisible right now? What a funny guy. What a really funny guy. Do you think it was me talking to myself that maybe made him feel like he was possibly unsafe? Or was it me asking whether or not we could, like, kill him that made him possibly feel unsafe? I feel unsafe now. I'm not going to bed with an invisible man in my house. Absolutely not. Are you kidding me? Don't spit at me. Come here, you. I'm not the one who's invisible around here, okay? Being creepy. That's creepy. You don't just go into someone else's house uninvited, unannounced, okay? Stop attacking me! I'm the good guy here! I'm just trying to defend my property. You're mine now. Stop that. Stop that now. Never mind, I take it back. I take it back. None of you are worth the effort. Hold still. Let the rumors fly! Actually, there will be no rumors, because there's no one left to spread them at this point. I'm gonna go to sleep because I realize there's a lot of areas where there's not torches. Oh my gosh, what are you? Go to sleep and please wake up. Go to sleep and please wake up. Go to sleep and please wake up. I hear footsteps. Boy. Are we okay? Hello? Who are you? Who are you? Get out of here. It's just some other guy. It's just a guy on my island. My island's being beset by humans. They're just people. Soylent Green is just people. Hello? Oh my gosh. Oh, you're real decked up to the nines, aren't you? You want to drop any of that epic loot when you die, or are you just going to keep coming at me in slow-mo and then throw it all off the edge? Hold on. I'll go over here. I'll lure him. Come on in, buddy. What you got for me? Give me your armor. Oh, he actually did! Hey! Chainmail, nice! Anyway, time to break all this down now. And, we are going to, relocate it. Oh, those guys got angry at me after I broke that hive. Why? Literally no one lived in that hive. It was an entirely unrelated hive. They don't die unless they sting you, right? So they should calm down here in a minute. You guys gonna calm down? Unbelievable. Okay, campfire time. We gotta make more torches, apparently. Okay, we're gonna make some more torches. And then we're gonna make some more campfires. I don't know how many we need exactly. We have enough to make 4 more. What did we run out of at that point? Sticks? Really? We can... Yeah, we'll use those. What other function do they serve? No idea what I ran out of that time. But how many of these do I even really need? Hold on, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need 8 of them. We are just shy. Here, we need to make more sticks, and this is obviously the best item to do that with. Because what the heck else are we going to do with them? I have no clue what function they serve other than being sticks. Alright, Tier 2 beehives. I think we might actually do nothing but Tier 2 beehives as we move them over. So I don't know which ones we're going to move over first. Possibly, maybe, like, they already have a Tier 2 beehive. How come theirs has a gold outline? Did we figure out what that was all about before? Because some of them are silver and some of them are gold. What does that actually signify? I don't know. I feel like we knew at one point. Oh, is it the difference between one that was built that way and then one that was upgraded to be that way? Like, this one was upgraded to be a Tier 2 hive, right? So it has the golden outlines versus ones that were built to be like these here, I assume. If we look at the recipe for them, that's uses. If we look at the recipe for them, they were built from the ground up to be Tier 2 hives. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Alright, this is it, though. This is for real. So we're going to go... In terms of placement... actually, yeah, okay. So that'll be... You know, if we build them right there... And once we put the backs... Are we going to put backs on them, or are we going to leave them backless so we can walk right between them? I actually don't remember what our plans were. In any case, that's 3 from the edge, and that's 2 from the wall. That's not right. We made plenty of glass, so I'm not worried about wasting any. But what I do want to do is make sure that we have a little bit of balance, a little bit of symmetry here. So there's those, and then we have the mob farm, or the mob. There we go, like that. Blop, 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 blop. No reason to put these here at the front. I completely forgot. We do need to break a hole in the ground so that we can put down our campfires. Maybe we should have elevated these up one so that the campfires weren't... It's too late now. It's been working fine for us. There we go. If we need to, we'll make a second level underneath here and then place... I would actually like to have a basement level, just in case, you know? But there's that, and then we have the Tier 2 beehives, which will go on top, facing in that direction. Apparently we need something to place them against. I'm just put these down, and then hold down Shift, plop, and plop. So those, I guess, were upgraded, because they have the little gold on them. Is again what we're assuming, but I'm actually not sure. So break that. And then that block underneath will also need to be broken, because it's got to be replaced with the appropriate nectar. Which, again, raises the situation of maybe we should be building all of this elevated. Because then we can break whatever the nectar block is and we won't lose it. Yeah, actually, that makes a ton of sense. Goodbye, fires! Into the depths with you! So now it's going to be that there, and then the fires underneath, and then underneath all of this. So it'll be like that, right? It'll be elevated that 1 block higher. And then on the bottom here, we might do slabs or stairs or something to get that elevation jump so that we're not just like having to jump when we come up here. But from there, the general design is pretty much going to be the same. We need more storage drawers. Storage drawers. And then in the middle, we've got to have our mob filters. Perfect. Can I stand on these? I don't know why I thought I would be able to. Or why I didn't think I would be able to. I don't know why I had to question it. Like why I didn't just know. There we go. And what I'm realizing I could do now is we could also have another set of mob filters here and then another one. But the issue there is that once we have like 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, that's then 3 set of mob filters as opposed to just having like 1 there. And then another set here with 1 in the middle there, so that's what we'll probably actually end up doing. How do we feel about this? Do we like that? Is it starting to look ridiculous? It feels like it's starting to look ridiculous. The alternative is we can get rid of these, and then I don't know how flammable wooden slabs and stairs are. I'm imagining decently flammable. But we could just have the stairs be, like, literally right there. What are my stair options? We don't need wooden stairs. We could use, like, stone brick stairs as an option, for example. Before you ask, I'm pretty sure that we sadly cannot make stone tile, the big tile stairs. You know what I didn't think about, though, is carpenter's blocks. Or something like that, if that's even a thing. Oh, we can make bamboo bridge stairs. Wait, what? Bamboo bridge stairs. Why not just bamboo stairs? I like the idea of bamboo stairs. How do you make this? So you need sticks, you need string. Again, it's not a bridge though. I don't want a bridge. I just want a stair. Also, I'm not seeing anything that looks like a carpentry block or any sort of block like that. Bamboo. Again, it's the bridge. I don't want a bridge. I'm going to pass on that. Ugh. What are my options then? Okay, we put those down like that. You get your classic stone brick stairs. Where'd the rest of them go? Is that all we got out of that? Wait, we should have gotten more than 2. Did we already have some? Did they go into here? Possibly. There they are, 20 of them. So we do this, right? And that's the design. Oh, whoa, gosh, darn it. Yep, it got dark on me again. Completely forgot that the night is a dangerous place out here now. Because we're doing a really poor job. Yeah, the cow is having none of this. Hold on, I'll just go to sleep real quick. Please don't scare me like that again, chicken. That was absolutely uncalled for what you did right there. Alright, cow, it should be safe to go back outside. Don't worry about it. See, the issue now is that I want that, and that reduces this to 2 blocks, but I really don't want to break the whole thing and put it all back down again, so I'm simply not going to. We're going to accept that it's 2 blocks to either edge. And then 4 blocks to... Oh, it was almost perfect, actually. If we moved the whole thing, it would be, like, perfectly centered. I moved it. It's now perfectly 3 blocks from every side. At some point, we're going to expand this platform that way, and it won't be anymore. And that's upsetting, but here we are right now, and this is wonderful. So, what we need to do now is move the bees over here. And the issue is, we've got to move the bees along with their source block. So, I've got to figure out which bees we're going to... I don't know if I'm going to move them in the exact order they are here, because I'm not really in a rush to move the sand bee. It's not super useful. The regular bee, the stone, the wood bees, none of these are like of much importance to me. Iron bees, though, very important. So I think we'll probably move them first. And I think what we'll do, in order to avoid having them be mad at me, get angry at me, be any kind of nuisance, is we're just going to bottle them all up early. So, like, immediately, if we can, we're going to bottle up the 3 of these. Oh, the 4 of them. So there's 5 of them. I think it says that there's 1 more in there, which is weird because it's a tier 1 hive, so it should only be able to hold 5 bees. So I guess there's always just 1 extra bee poking around inside of here. But with that all done, I would very much like to be able to collect this nectar block, and there it goes! Ladies and gentlemen, that is why we are building this one the way that we are. Because with this one, I can break this block out right here and have access to it and swap it out to my heart's content. That is why we elevated it. So I can move these around however I need to. Now, in order to make an additional iron nectar block, hopefully it's easier now that we just have access to iron, right? Like, you would hope so. Do I have any alternative methods for building the compressed iron? I don't know, I would want that. Really? So I can't just make it more easily now. I was sort of hoping that would be the situation, right? Inside of an apiary. Oh, if you have an apiary, a tier 3 apiary, the wood bees will just make... Really? Tier 3 apiary. Hold on. Wait, what's the situation there? What are you? You're a wood bee. Huh? Hold on. Is that a thing? If you get like a tier 3 apiary, will it make blocks instead of... Am I wrong? Am I misunderstanding what I'm seeing there? Because it kind of looks like it'll produce out of the apiary, the tier 3 apiary. It's a multi-block. Requires apiary storage to validate. Maybe I don't know what I'm looking at. Maybe I don't understand what I'm reading. Let's just go ahead and make a new one. So in order to make a new one, we got to have, like, I don't know, a stack of that and a stack of that. We don't actually need that much, but gosh darn it. That's going to make the whole process a lot easier. My inventory is currently full to bursting with nonsense. So we're going to get rid of some of it. There we go. So that we can actually house some of these things. It wouldn't shock me if we already had some nectar blocks lying around. And if we do, we'll just reuse those. But we'll have to check first off inside of here. I don't immediately... I do see some wood honeycomb that shouldn't be inside of here. I don't see nectar blocks. That doesn't mean there's not any in here. I just don't see them like when I look for them. So what we're going to go ahead and say is we need 2 of these. Make me 2 of those. Gosh darn it. Hold on. We can just look up the recipe again. There we go. And then we're going to do this correctly this time with the cobblestone. Gonna hold down shift to get a couple of those. And then clear all that back out. Should go back into my inventory. Then we also need 1,000 millibuckets of honey. Which I think in the past what we've done is we've just filled up a jar with honey. And it looks like we do have that. And the temperature is just like bog standard temperature. Are any of these currently configured to just make that? No, they're configured to do that, though, which is very close. I need to get a new iron nectar... iron... There we go. Iron bee nectar block. That, please, make it. So that should take everything out of my inventory that it needs. We can return these to whence they came. And now we need to think about how we're going to collect the rest of these nectar blocks, because... that was a tragedy right there, and I think I have a bit of a solution. I talked earlier about how nice it would be if we had a platform underneath the base, and how convenient that would be for certain things. So that's exactly what we're going to go ahead and do. We're going to grab, I think I put those back in there earlier, we're going to grab them, and we're going to come back over to this hole that we now have, where mistakes were made. Plop down some water, and then we have to be careful with this. I have accidentally killed myself doing this sort of thing before. But what we want to do is we want to place the blocks like so. 1, 2, 3, and then underneath that is where we're going to stand is located. There we go. So now we'll grab some ladders, because we're going to get rid of that water source block, because that's going to be trouble there. That's how we're going to accidentally get pushed off and over the edge if we're not careful. So we've got plenty of ladder blocks. This is only temporarily going to be the way up and down. We'll create a proper way to get up and down later, but for now, get rid of that. If I just place a ladder and continue left-clicking, it works going up but not down. That's okay. There we go. And then, again, just in the name of... Oh lordy! Oh, goodness gracious me! Started going up the ladder. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted at all. Okay, we're fine. Everything is fine. Place down the blocks. We do have a lot on us, and it would be a real big shame if we fell off the world right now. But there we go. So now we just... if we had the wand... Do I have the wand in my inventory right now? Yes, I do. Okay, that'll make this a little bit quicker. We can sort of expand it out this direction just a bit. You can't hold down shift when you place the blocks. That was the only concerning thing. So that gives us a solid 3 to stand on. And then we're going to go this way a couple. Again, just in the name of security. There we go, feeling that safety. And then we want to go that way quite a ways. And this makes me feel sick. Let's actually do this instead. Oh, no, don't do that. There we go. Okay. We're going to extend out this way. And then this will give us something solid to stand on. And we won't have to, like, shift over the edge. Where... because you can't hold down shift while using the wand. And so what you have to do is kind of move over the gap. And then let go of shift. At which point, I just feel like I'm going to plummet to my death, and it makes me feel very concerned. So that's no restrictions. Place down a torch. Please place down a torch. Do we have F7 on still? Hard to say. I've just toggled it, but I don't know if I toggled it on or off. Okay, on apparently. So, put down some torches. And now we can very, very carefully just skirt our way sideways. fill in all of this space. And the goal will eventually be to fill in everything underneath here. So that, what is that? Is that bedrock? Is that original bedrock block from way back in the day? That's our starting block. No matter what happens, we'll remember that that block was once at the very center of our world. Everything that we had and everything that mattered in this world was built on that block. We'll pop that down right there, just, you know, in the name of security and making sure that monsters don't spawn down here. This would be a terrible place for monsters to spawn. Are you kidding me? That would be a disaster. But there we go. So we can now safely and securely get like that, and the gold one, and I feel like there's one missing somewhere. Hold on, what was it? It was iron. Oh, there it is, right there, the copper. Okay. So that's good. We can kind of get underneath the campfire if we wanted to. That's where we used to do bee fishing. All right, no, it's not. Just regular fishing. Bee fishing is not a thing. But here we go. Cool. We've got the beginnings of our underneath platform. Love that. I would love some sort of a safety harness if we could get that as an object that we could just like use to hook onto. And if we accidentally fall off, maybe it's a one-use item. You, like dangle from it, and then you right-click it, and you scurry back up to the top, and then it's like, oh, it pops up and says it broke from the strain of your weight or something like that. Something a little bit insulting like that would be kind of funny. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Oh, it's a very nice house you have there. It would be a shame if something were to happen to it, says the creeper. Let's get on top of the house. Because on top of the house, it's safe. And we can have a good look around. We can see everything. And we can determine whether or not there's more than one of them. Where did the one that was down there go? Okay, it's right there still. Get out of here, you! I can't believe you blew up. I cannot believe that I actually didn't clear it fast enough. That's a shame. But there we go. There's that taken care of. Okay. Iron Bee Nectar. We're slowly but surely getting there. We can now safely, I think, release the bees. I don't think they'll be mad at me for anything. I don't think they'll be mad at me for anything. Let's find out. 1 bee. 2 bee. Are they both inside of here, or did I just accidentally release one? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I was standing inside of that block when it happened, and they got pushed out the top into the air, and he's probably going to get away now. Come here, you. Come here. Gotcha. This is going to be extremely tricky. Unless they just go into the hive, like, immediately. That would be handy. Yeah, do that. We should have done this at night, because I think that's definitely what they would do. Okay. I think that they're all in there now. It says there's 5 bees in there, and there's 1 bee on the outside. That's 5 bees. I think this hive can hold up to more than whatever that is. But there we go. So there's that taken care of. Meanwhile, back inside of here, I don't think that there's any... there is honey left inside of this one. We're going to grab that, and we're going to grab all of these. And we're going to move it all to the new home of the iron bees. Look at that. Isn't it wonderful? They love it. It might look tiny and cramped and like there's 6 bees in a 1-by-1 space crowded in there together. Their little wings just beating off of each other. It's like, and they're all just getting battered around, and it's miserable. But you gotta remember, bees are very small, and they look bigger in this pack because that's how Minecraft works. But in reality, they're normal bee-sized, and they're happy. They love what's happening right now. These bees are having the time of their life. Okay, believe me. I don't know if you noticed, but I swapped that out for stone brick because it matches the stairs better. I think that that's okay. I think that visually that's fine. It's not, like, stunning or anything, but it's a fine. It gets the job done. It looks okay. Time to move the rest of them. All right, folks, I did it, and it took so long. You'd have no idea what a process this was to gut this place out and slowly move them all over to their new homes. But Mr. Cow here was a fantastic help, and definitely not just in the way the whole time. But here they all are, and you can actually see them from this side sometimes when they come out to work. I'm okay. I'm okay. Don't worry about it. What does that look like? I clearly don't have a chest there. What am I hitting right now? Raises a lot of questions, doesn't it? But here they are, and let me tell you, there's no better sound than first thing in the morning coming over here, and all the bees coming out in one big... It's very funny. I have had one issue, though, and that's with bee breeding. I was trying to do some bee breeding, and it's very difficult because there's not really a lot of space in here. Once the bees all come out, you can't really force your way in, and this would be a lot easier to demonstrate if there was some bees out and about. I built an extra space down here for future bees. Oh, also, I did get the fishy bee back out and operational again, because I figured we're going to need some more fishy contents. But here we go. So they're all popping out over here. If I wanted to breed them, I simply can't get in there with them, and I can't do it through this gap here. So what I would need to do is have maybe a hatch in the top there that I can pop open and like rapidly double-click some breeding material in there and then close the hatch back up. Also, we'll need that in order to get bees out to breed them when we build the bee breeding chamber, which I guess will be in like a corner over here or something. But I don't really know how that's gonna kind of work, how that's gonna shake up, how that's gonna shake out even. But if we have ourselves a quick little nap here, we can have a look at what we have in terms of like hatches. Hatches aren't going to be a thing. Oh my gosh, what have we here? A thatch attic roof. I actually love the look of that. That looks so cool. If we had a bunch of wheat, and we will eventually, but what we actually want is a trap door. And we do have a number of variety to choose from. And it looks like we can even run them through possibly the chisel in order to get these. These are, oh no, these are all from McCall. Okay, so they got metal trapdoors, if we were interested in that. Metal glass trapdoor combined with iron. Sorry, what? How do you make that? So you can see through it. I mean, in concept, of course, it makes perfect sense. But you could even do that with like wood if you wanted to. I feel like metal would probably look better. Okay, you know what? Let's actually give that a shot. That's going to blend in, I think, better anyway with what we kind of already got going on over there. Cobblestone markers. Don't know what we have those for. Don't remember why we made them. We do have some glass panels, and we do have some iron. And unless I'm misremembering the recipe that I just looked at moments ago, it's metal there and then iron to either side. It's a lot of metal to make 2 trap doors. I'll admit that's a bit much, but we also need to get some way to get up there. So we'll have to get some way to get up there. Is the sentence that I just formed? I guess a ladder back here, and then that'll be fine. And then we got to be quick on the draw here because those bees are gonna make a mad dash. There we go. So that's how we can get to them, and that's how we can do the breeding. And then we do have iron. Although we can't really breed these. I kind of hate how it's dipped in a little bit. I hate that so much for a multitude of reasons, but there we go. And then what have we here? Which ones are these? I think these are the nickel ones. Yeah, not, oh wait, can we not open this? Hello, I'm right-clicking, there's no opening it. Hello? Why? Is it because of how I placed it? We're gonna have to like, get it back out of here and replace it. And then go experiment with it, I guess. Because I'm right-clicking on it, I'm shift-right-clicking, I'm left-clicking, I'm left-clicking, shift-right-clicking. There's no opening this at all. Is it because of where I placed it or how I placed it? We're going to break it real quick. And we'll just slap that back up there. And then we'll see if we can figure this thing out. Oh yeah, it just doesn't open. Why? Why is that, McCall? With your strange mods? What is your secret to opening the metal glass door? Maybe it is just about how you place it. Hold on, let's plunk it on a wall here. Okay, well. What is the name of this? Macaw. At Macaw. It's specifically trapdoors as well. As if that's like a sub-mod in the Macaw series. I guess it is. Should I just... I guess I should just... I guess I have to Google it. I have no other idea what to do. Macaw's trapdoor. Open? I'm not finding any useful information about this. Like, none whatsoever. Yeah, no one else is apparently having this issue. Okay, well, we just wasted quite a bit of material on these, like 4 entire iron, which in a regular mod pack wouldn't be that big a deal, but I'm pretty bummed about it. Am I just an idiot? I could be, I guess, but I'm just confused at the moment. Okay, let's make some more glass panes, and then I'm just curious at this point, can we make any of them work? So let's make maybe the wooden ones. Where are those at? The oak? I don't want the bark ones, I just want the regular old, there we go. Yeah, make me some of those. And if I plop those, see, those open just fine. I wonder if the metal ones for some reason require a... Like a pressure plate, possibly? Or a switch? That would be kind of cool, actually, if they required a switch to operate, or a button or something. I wouldn't mind that. I mean, it's gonna look silly here, because where's it gonna go? Excuse me? Excuse me, but what? I have many questions. How? Where did you come from and whence are you going? Come here. How did you get out? How did you get out? It's a wooden one, too. That would have been... the wooden ones, we weren't even doing anything with them. There we go. Hold on a second. Let's create some sticks. And then combine that with... that won't work. I was going to try to create a lever real quick. But... we're gonna need some regular old cobble. Okay, get a lever. Leave the bamboo behind. Gosh, we got so much nonsense in our inventory. It's hard! We've got way too much stuff in our inventory. It's hard to keep track of it. It's hard to keep the inventory tidy. But let's see, up we go here. Just slap that down. You can't slap that down right there. That's okay. We'll just break it. That's fine. Put it back here when we're done with our test. Will you open up now? No, you won't. Okay, how about now? Okay, so it does need a lever. It's an interesting concept. Now we know it's not bugged or broken. It just has to have a lever. Not what we're gonna do. Not what we're gonna do. We're gonna actually break this, okay? And then we're gonna plop that down. So with the wooden one, we can open it up. Hello? We can drop in with them. And then we can give them the iron. At least we can give it to one of them. I guess the issue here is that there's really just not enough room, and now I'm trapped. I can't get out of here. Hello? Get out of my way, please! Go back into your hive. Oh, this is I'm stuck. There's nothing I can do now. I'm just trapped here. I can open the... Nope, don't you dare. Everybody go back into the hive. Everyone go back into the hive right now. This is out of control. I'm pushing the button to go forward, and I'm also jumping now. Oh my gosh, there we go. Did they all go back into the hive, or did I just somehow break free? I think I just somehow broke free is what happened there. Alright, well, we're gonna have to come up with something else, I guess, because that's not good. You know what? What we could do, if we wanted to, was we could get a couple of these, and then we can, like, collect them out of there, and we can transport them to a bee breeding facility. Or we can just keep separate bees for the purpose of breeding. You know, we can have this bee where we have long-term, like, bee storage. And then we only kind of come over here to collect bees, right? And then we... So this can be for, like, production bees, and then we have separate sort of breeding specimen off to one side. So, like, right now, these two here are trying to get out anyway. Why they can't just be... Why they can't just be happy in their home with their families is beyond me, but there we go. Cap all that back off, and should the situation arise, we can just come in here and, like... Actually, I can't even really grab them, now that I think about it. There's no grabbing them out of here. This is ridiculous. And also, this is ready to go again? Really? I just collected this. Oh my gosh, it's ready to go. No way. I just finished with all the other hives. What the heck are they doing over here? How quickly does this thing go? I guess it's nighttime now, so they're not going to go any faster. So 6 bees appears to be its limit by the fact that it says 6 bees there. If we look up apiaries, sorry, beehives, which is what we actually want to look up, not beehives, it will tell us that the max bees is 6. So it's 4 in tier 1. Why did we think it was 5? 6, 8, 16 by the time you get to tier 4. What do I need for tier 3? We need full-on blocks of beeswax and full-on blocks of honeycomb. That's achievable. We could do that right now for at least one of these, although I don't know why we would want to. And again, so these don't have anywhere to go because the hive is full, which means that maybe we just go ahead and we take these two, and they become our breeding pair, okay? And we'll move them at some point somewhere where we bee breed. Oh, by the way, I put down a lot more torches. I think we should be safe from monsters now. But for now, we'll tuck these two away. And because they're two different entities, they don't stack. So don't even think about that. But for now, I think that's as good a place as any to leave it. We did a lot this time. We didn't make new bees, which is what we talked about doing. We talked about getting a lava bee, and obviously that didn't happen. We kind of started the process for it. I think we even made lava. I don't know where it went. It's probably inside of a storage container somewhere. We have the lava. We could make the lava bee, but we'll get to that in a future installment. For now, this is as good a place as any to end it. We've moved our bees, and we can start making this our home in the future. Until then, thank you folks for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you later. Goodbye!